So hey guys, welcome back to EM and SMC Trader, and welcome to our first live trading. I am a bit late today, but in the PM session I will be on time, and hope you guys will be learning something from the PM session. Now I am here for something to explain you guys, to explain the price action, then I will go. Then again on New York PM session I will be coming live. That time I will show live entries, and I will prefer you guys to not copy my trade. You should trade by your own, and I don't influence anyone to trade or copy my trading. Trading is very risky, so first learn, then you should go for this investment, as trading is very risky business, so you should have enough knowledge for this. Okay, by the way, okay, by the way, so as we can see, market, this is the 15 minutes chart. Today is the opening, today is Monday. So as we can see, today is the accumulation phase. So from 8:30 we can see market has expand, then from 8:30 okay, so sorry guys, as we can see market simply created a 15 minutes bullish fair value gap. Market didn't tapped it, this is unfilled. So as we can see, market simply broke this new week opening gap. Okay, market simply broke the new week opening gap and simply tapped to this order block. Let me show you how this is our order block. Okay, as we can see, this is the buy side liquidity, this is a shallow run. Okay, so this is the buy side liquidity, and market simply came here until, see, as we can see, market simply came here. So by this candle, the very next candle has the displacement, so this is our order block. Okay, you can count this as the order block, but I'm counting this as the order block, the accuracy. So let's go to, so as we can see, market simply tapped to this order block. Also this, there is the inversion fair value gap 15 minutes, and there is the 15 minutes buy side liquidity, extreme buy side liquidity. So I hope the buy side liquidity will be taken, and my bias is bullish. Okay, now I am not bullish, not bearish. Let's see what happens. If this candle close above this 15 minutes fair value gap, this 50% of this fair value gap, then I will be bullish again. Okay, and let's go to 1 minute chart also. Let's see what happens. And wait, let me, so as we can see, market simply came here until this last fair value gap, and this is the entry fair value gap. Market simply reacted from this entry fair value gap, also reacted from the 15 minutes fair value gap, and as we can see, these three lines, okay, these three lines are my new week opening gap. So as we can see, market simply traded the last fair value gap, and this is my inversion fair value gap level. Let me show you guys. As we can see, this level, this run, this is the last fair value gap, so I marked this as an inversion fair value gap. I know this fair value gap isn't that much needed here, cause there were no sell side liquidities over here. If there, let me explain you guys, if there would be like this, something like this, okay, market simply created many sell side liquidities, then came here, take all the sell side liquidities. Okay, take all the sell side liquidities, then this would be my, wait, sorry guys, this would be my inversion fair value gap. Wait, let me mark this. How? Because this is the last fair value gap. Okay, this is the last fair value gap which has taken all the sell side liquidities. So this will be my proper accurate inversion fair value gap, and in most of the cases 95% of the time I saw that this inversion fair value gap works. But you should always focus on the 15-minute chart, as 15-minute chart is the direction. So if 15-minute chart is showing us for bearish, but we saw a run like this, so in the 1-minute chart we saw a run like this in the 1-minute chart, so going for buy, this would be what to say, like this is a wrong decision for us. So we should always, for the direction, for the trend, we should look for the 15-minute chart, as I opened on my right side. So let's see what happens. We have to wait more 5 minutes to see. Let's see what happens. I hope the market will be going for these sell side liquidities. Okay, market will be going for those sell side liquidities. Let's see what happens. As here we can see there is the sell side liquidities. Okay, but I want to mark, wait, let me show you guys. I want to mark this level. Okay, I want to mark this level cause this is the last, sorry guys, I want to mark this level cause this is the last fair value gap. This is the last 15 minutes fair value gap. Okay, so from here market can simply reverse. So if this candle, okay, if this candle closes below this 15 minutes, okay, and here we can see market simply, there is the 50%. Okay, but let me show you guys this, which 50%. This is the 50% of this. Okay, okay, this is the last 15 minutes fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap of this 15 minutes, this run. This is the last fair value gap. So this is working as a inversion fair value gap now. So let's see if the market can close below the 50% of this inversion fair value gap, then we will be looking for sell until this line. Okay, until this line, then we can see. Now let's simply go and see the price action, but I hope the market will reverse from here. But if this candle closes below this, okay, below the 50% of this, then I will be looking for until this run. Okay, this level. Wait, let me make this line green color. Okay, until this level. So let's see what happens. I didn't go for sell because, like, wait, let me show you guys. I can show many entries to you guys. See, this is the this is the entry fair value gap or last fair value gap. I consider this as the entry fair value gap. So if I take the entry from here covering the 50% of this last fair value gap, and if my target, my first partial over here and my final target profit is here. See how beautifully market will take my, like, hit my target profit. Okay, but this is not a valid entry. Why this is not a valid entry? Because as we can see, the market have this new week opening gap here, the 15 minutes fair value gap over here. Also there is the inversion fair value, 15 minutes last fair value gap level over here. So, like, unexpectedly, this is very rare in case that market simply broke the 15 minutes fair value gap, also the week, the new week opening gap. So let's see what happens. As we can see, market is going to simply broke this. Let's see. Wait, let me change the color to this. Okay, this would be great. So this is not a perfect entry for me, so let's see what happens. See how beautifully, if this sell side liquidity is taken, then I will be looking for buy again. I hope the market will simply tap to this upper quartile of this 15 minutes fair value gap. Then the market will simply take this sell side liquidity and trade this 50% of this fair value gap. Then I will look for buy again. As we can see, we have a sell side liquidity over here. Let me mark this as the sell side liquidity. As you can see, this low and this low, they are relatively equal lows. So I wanna see that, see, market didn't tap to this. Okay, market didn't tap to this, and we have 6 seconds to go. Let's see what happens. Now as the body close below this, I will look for entry. As I can see, I can take the entry from here. Okay, I can take the entry from here, and my stop loss will cover this 15 handle stop loss, and my target first partial over here and my second partial over here. Let's see. Sorry, this my, as we can see, there is a, this will be my first partial. So let's see what happens. After tapping to the first partial, I will simply move my stop loss to the break even. So I hope the market will go and tap to this gap. Wait, let me mark this and show you which gap I am talking about. I am talking about this. Okay, this is the gap. So I hope the market will go and tap to this gap. Wait, let me mark this. After 40 minutes I will close the live, as from 11:30, that's the lunch hour. As we can see, market is simply trading this. So now let's see what happens. If the stop loss is hitted, no problem, I will look for that, is this candle close above this 50%, then I will look for buy until this, okay, this until this 50%, 15 minutes fair value gap. Just let's see what happens. Wait, let me move the stop loss, sorry, the target profit over here. That's my 30 handle target profit and it's 15 handle stop loss. It's covering the last fair value gap and covering this candle which has made the fair value gap. Let's see what happens. Wait, let me delete this level and draw a fair value gap over here. As we can see, market is respecting the 50%. Okay, what the hell. Okay, no problem. If this candle close below this, sorry, above this, okay, if this candle close above this, I will close my entry and I will look for like this candle. Okay, if this 15 minutes candle close above the 50% of this last 15 minutes fair value gap, this zone, okay, then I will consider this as a fake breakout. As we can see, market simply closed above. Let's see if this very next candle close below this or hit my stop loss. If the stop loss is hit, no problem, but I want to see that. So let's see what happens. As we can see, the market is simply reacting with this last. Wait, let me put my stop loss above this last fair value gap. Okay, as we can see, there is a volume imbalance. Okay, it's 16 handle nearly. I think my stop loss is hit. Yeah, it's hit. By the way, no problem. Now let's see if this candle close above this. Okay, and as we can see, this run, okay, this will be working as an inversion fair value gap. As we can see, market simply tapped until this inversion fair value gap. We have to wait more 58 minutes to see that is this candle will close above this 50%, then we can go for buy. Let's see what happens. As we can see, market simply taken these sell side liquidities over here, and this is the last fair value gap which has taken this sell side liquidities over here. Okay, so I will consider this as a inversion fair value gap. Okay, let's see, market simply taken all the sell side liquidities and all the buy side liquidities over here. So let's see what happens. I want to go for a entry from here. No, sorry, wait, from here, from the inversion fair value gap. I want to see a market structure shift. Wait, I want to see a market structure shift. So let's see what happens. As we can see, market simply traded the entry fair value gap and reacting to the entry fair value gap. Let's see. Many of them will say this is the breaker. Okay, this is the breaker block, but in my opinion this isn't a breaker block. Okay, many of them will say this is the breaker, but no, this isn't a breaker block in my opinion. Cause see market tap to the inversion fair value gap. Now market will go for this, but as I didn't get the market structure shift after like shifting this high, if I get another fair value gap I will go for the entry. Okay, here I got almost 16 or 17 handle loss. Wait, let me check it. I get a loss of nearly, it's 16 handle loss. Now let's see if this is the perfect market structure. Okay, if the next swing high closes or break or takes the high of this swing high, okay, then I will consider this as a market structure shift. Then the very next candle or the next fair value gap I'll take the entry from the fair value gap. So let's see what happens. Wait, let me delete this level. Okay, also delete this entry fair value gap. This is making the chart a bit messier. So I wanna see that the market will take this high, okay, and I will consider this as the market structure shift, and my entry will be something like this. Wait, let me show you. As here we can see there is the new weak opening gap. Let's mark this level. Where is the level? Yeah, here. So if I take an entry from here, okay, like something like here, I'll put my target profit until here. Here will be my first partial and my final target profit until this 50%. Okay, this will be nearly 25 handle, and here as we can see there is a fair value gap over here. So I will take a partial over here. Okay, here I can see a fair value gap. So I hope the market will simply break the high of this, then I will look for another candle. I think this will be the fair value gap. Then after the market shifted this structure, when the so as we can see market simply shifted the market structure. So I wanna see another candle will make this fair value gap valid. Then when the very next candle will tap to this fair value gap, I am on the market and I look for these highs. Okay, they are kindly shallow run. So let's see. So as we can see, this is the perfect market structure shift. So let me mark this as a market structure shift. As we can see, market is simply making a fair value gap over here. No, the market simply filled the gap, filled the imbalance. If I would take the entry from here, okay, this would be also a valid entry. See, stop loss below this 10 handle stop loss and target profit until this. Okay, let's see this. I think I missed this entry cause from here to here we want to get a big run. Okay, this would be a very small run, but if I would take this entry, this is a valid entry. Okay, this is a valid entry. If I took the entry from here, this is a valid entry. But if I would take this entry when the market structure will be shifted, I'll simply put my stop loss to the break even. Okay, so suppose my stop loss is on the break even. So let's see what does this market do. The volatility is too high. Market simply came to the break even. No, it didn't tap to the break even. See how beautifully this gap is holding. Okay, this is a perfect inversion fair value gap. Okay, this black gap, this gap, and this is the last fair value gap. As we can see, market is reacting to this last fair value gap, respecting to the last fair value gap. I hope the market will go until here. And I am getting the confirmation. As we can see, 40 seconds left. If in between 40 seconds, if this candle close above this 50%, okay, this 50%, I will be change my bias to bullish. Okay, let's see more 20 second, and I would like to go for buy. Okay, I want to target this buy side liquidity, and today there will be manipulation as today is Monday. Sorry, today will be consolidation. Okay, sorry guys. So let's see what this market do. I will be hoping the market will go until that level. So as we can see, this candle, okay, this candle close above the 50% of this. I took the entry. Okay, I didn't took the entry, but as we can see, the market will reach until this level. Okay, as this is the level of the new week opening gap level. Okay, this is the new week opening gap level. Wait, let me, okay, market will reach until this. Let me make it white. Okay, market will reach until this level. So this would be my first partial, and this would be my, and now my stop loss is on the break even. Let's see, but the market will reach until that. and that's the 15 minutes fair value gap. Now I am fully bullish, as I can see the market. I want to see if this new week opening gap is broken, completely broken, then I would like to see the market will go until here. Okay, this would be this run would be on the PM session. Okay, so we will see together the price as I am coming live on the PM session. I want to see the market will reach until this, then on the lunch hour market will accumulate, or market will simply break this level. If I would take this entry, this would be my first partial, the fair value gap. Okay, this is the fair value gap. After hitting my first partial, I would like move my stop loss to the break even. Let's see how many handle we have get from here to here. Okay, like 16 handle loss and 24 handle profit. So let's see, it's like 8 handle profit. Okay, and 16 is cutted. 16 handle loss, 16 handle profit, and 8 handle remains. So this candle will close above this, okay, or tap until this. Okay, because this is the new week opening gap. This will attract, this will work as a magnet. This will attract the price and take it here. So far now we have $16, like 16 handle loss. So let's see, can we mitigate that loss or not? Okay, let me delete this level. This is the new week opening gap level. The market should reach, okay, the market should reach until this minimum, this 50%. Okay, but as we can see, the market is simply reversing from tapping to this, but I hope the market will reach until this. That's my trust on this market. I believe the market will reach until that level. I will be closing my live when it will be 11:30. Okay, and again I will be live on New York PM session.